Since you've been asking for it, here's what your 3D printer says about you, part 2. The Anet A8. Just like the printer, you're getting old. I thought I was old, but you're ancient. Get with the times, old man, and upgrade to something new. Yeah, we know back in your day you didn't have auto bed leveling and silent stepper motors weren't a thing. Yes, we know Champion used to be the bargain brand. You can stop saying it now. Things have changed and so should you. Buy a Bamboo Lab printer and get with the times. Speaking of Bamboo Lab, the Bamboo Lab P1P. You want to hop on the latest trend but don't quite have the budget. You bought a used base model BMW and removed the badges so people wouldn't know. When you tell people you have a Bamboo Lab printer, you always conveniently leave out what model it is. If someone asks, you quickly change the topic. It is a nice printer though. The Ender CR10. You're afraid of new things. You probably had an Ender 3 and wanted to upgrade, but change scares you, so you picked the CR10S Pro. You got suckered in by upgrades that would have cost you $20 on Amazon. You likely live in the same small town you were born in and have never left your home state. You eat the same thing every night and you find black pepper spicy. It's time to branch out. I'm not part of the cult of Prussia, but it'd be good for you to try new things. Even Anycubic might have been a better choice. Voron. You just like to make more work for yourself, don't you? It probably took you months to build because you kept realizing you forgot a part and had to order it. Yeah, your prints turned out pretty good, but you could have gotten the same results with something pre-built. No one buys a Voron for their first printer, so you should have known better. You build your own PCs as well and mock anyone who buys a pre-built, rightfully so. FL Sun, or Full Sun. You have to be different. You're that anime kid in high school who hisses at people in the hallways. You're convinced Naruto running makes you run faster, and you have the power of God and anime on your side. You have a need for speed and love Sonic the Hedgehog. You used to draw Sonic fan art and post it on DeviantArt, and you should probably keep that to yourself and never tell anyone. Dremel. Who actually owns one? I'm not even convinced they actually exist. I believe it's a money laundering or tax fraud scheme. If you ever seen one, it was probably at a workplace or school, and no one's ever used it. It's always conveniently broken and parts are on their way. Their whole business strategy is tricking your boss who knows nothing about printers into buying one because they recognize the name. This is a Dremel. I don't know what that is. Voxlab. I don't even know what to say. I might as well just copy and paste what I said about the Ender 3 because that's what Voxlab did. You're new to 3D printing, but that's alright. This is either going to become your new identity or it's going to sit on the shelf for the next 6 months. You've modded it so much it's barely recognizable and the upgrades cost more than the original printer. You also drive a Honda Civic. Elugu. You play D&D and Warhammer and you bought a printer to make miniatures. You spend most of your time in your basement and have a vitamin D deficiency. When's the last time you saw the sun? Go outside and touch some grass. A bit of physical activity wouldn't hurt either. With all those toxic fumes floating around, some fresh air would do you well. So that's what your 3D printer says about you. How accurate was it, and what printer should I do next? Let me know in the comments. And of course, this is all just for fun, so be sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.